সো ওয়েলকাম। আজকে আমাদের ক্লাস হচ্ছে সামার ফ্রেন্ডস তার ফুল অ্যাক্টিভিটি সলিউশন। ওকে, সো চলো আমরা আজকে পুরো অ্যাক্টিভিটিটা করে নিই। ফার্স্ট হচ্ছে অ্যাক্টিভিটি 1। এখানে আমি যেটা করেছি সেটা হলো তোমাদের শুধুমাত্র অ্যান্সারগুলো আমি এখানে বলে দিচ্ছি, আর কিচ্ছু করিনি। সো টিক দ্য কারেক্ট অল্টারনেটিভস। এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি 1 বি আনসার হচ্ছে সামার, 2 সি সোয়ালো, 3 হচ্ছে স্নো অ্যান্ড ফ্রস্ট। নেক্সট হচ্ছে 4 বি স্প্যারো। সো এটা হচ্ছে আনসার। অ্যাক্টিভিটি 2, অ্যাক্টিভিটি 2 তে কি দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে কমপ্লিট দ্য ফলোইং সেন্টেন্স। দ্য সোয়ালো ক্রিপস ফর উইকস টুগেদার হোয়েন দ্য ওয়েদার ইজ ফাইন অ্যান্ড ওয়ার্ম। নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চেন নাম্বার 2, ইন এ কোল্ড ডে দ্য সোয়ালো উইল ফ্লাই অ্যাওয়ে। যেটা আনসার সেটা দেখতেই পাচ্ছ, অলরেডি আমি একটা ইয়েলো কালার দিয়ে একটা মার্ক করে দিয়েছি যাতে তোমরা খুব সহজে এটাকে বুঝতে পারো। So in a cold day the swallow will fly away. Next, even when old friends are separated, their hearts will never narrow. Next, the poet wishes for a bird that will sing. Next হচ্ছে activity 3. activity 3 থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি আমরা answer the following question. Why do you think the swallow leaves the poet during the winter season? Why do you think the swallow leaves the poet during the winter season? So answer is, I think swallow is a kind of migratory bird. It is a summer bird also. It comes in poet's country during summer season and flies away in winter. It moves one country to another round the year to live. Next to activity 4, fill in the following chart with information from the text. এই চার্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছি who does what and when. So first হচ্ছে the swallow does what, keeping his notes when in summer. The sparrow does what, will cling when always. Old friends will live in all the time. A true friend of the poet stayed with him. The poet had missed chance. Okay, next activity 5, answer the following questions. What does the swallow do in summer? Now the swallow keeping his notes in summer. How is the behavior of a gay young friend? Similar to that of the swallow. Now come in summer and fly away in winter is the behavior of a gay young friend. Similar to that of the swallow. What type of friend does the poet want? The poet wants a friend who will sing in frost and love in sorrow. Whom does the poet like, the swallow or the sparrow? Give reason for your answer. I think the poet liked the sparrow. তাই না, স্প্যারো তো বেশি লাইক করেছিল। So I think the poet liked the sparrow because in dreary days of snow and frost closer to man will cling the sparrow. Activity 6A, read the following sentence, identify the clause. I expect that I shall get a prize. এটা হচ্ছে তোমার noun clause. The umbrella which has a yellow handle is mine. Adjective clause. When I was younger, I used to fly kites. It's adverb clause. And I remember the house where I was born. Adjective clause. Activity 6B, change the following sentence into indirect speech. The sailor said to us, there will be a storm. So the sailor told us that there would be a storm. The teacher said to the student, did you come to school yesterday? The teacher asked the student whether, or if, you may use whether or if, they had come to school the previous day. Next, the tired guest said to the host, please give me a glass of cold water. The tired guest requested the host to give him a glass of cold water. Rita said, how happy I am. Rita exclaimed in joy that she was very happy. My grandfather said, may you live long. So my grandfather prayed that I might live long. Okay, so এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের এটার একটা 6B এর যেটা হয়ে গেল। এরপরে আমরা যাব অ্যাক্টিভিটি নেক্সট অ্যাক্টিভিটিতে। এটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি অ্যাক্টিভিটি 8A, write a paragraph in about 80 words on how you spend a day with the bird during your summer vacation. Okay, কি দেখতে পাচ্ছি না I had a bird named Minu. Now I liked it so much. It talked and played with me. Minu had a sweet voice, sang songs and entertained us a lot. I had spent a day with my Minu during my summer vacation. I loved it so much. Whoever saw that bird, they clipped a pic because it was so beautiful. But there was a very sad, shocking news then. When I returned my home, and after 2 days passed, my sweet bird had breathed its last. It's very sad. Okay, so এটা হচ্ছে লাস্ট একটা কনক্লুশন টানা হয়েছিল। নেক্সট হচ্ছে একটা স্টোরি দ্য ফার্মার অ্যান্ড দ্য স্নেক। A farmer walked through his field one cold winter morning. On the ground lay a snake, stiff and frozen with the cold. The farmer knew how deadly the snake could be, and yet he picked it up and put it in his bosom to warm it back to life. The snake soon revived, and when it had enough strength, bit the man who had been so kind to it. The bite was deadly, and the farmer felt that he must die. As he drew his last breath, he said to those standing around, "Learn from my fate not to take pity on a scoundrel." Okay, that's all.